Today, I want to share 3 steps to help you to step out of your own way and achieve your next career goals. The thing is, you are the catalyst to the changes you want to see in your career. You just need to own it and step out of your own way to see those changes happen. Maybe you are repeating the same habits and expecting different results, and you're frustrated with the lack of progress. And I see this time and time again with the many people I work with on a daily basis. Because this is one of the biggest traps where many get stuck in their careers and then find that they're unable to move forward. And the problem is that most people do not know how to step out of their own way. But once they learn, everything changes. And that is so important to understand, in that a lot of times people would say to me, okay, well, I know I'm standing in my own way, but I'm not really sure what I'm doing or what I need to do differently. My name is Anne Caulfield. I am an accredited executive coach supporting individuals to develop the clarity, vision, and the focus they need to fast track their careers or get to their next career goals by articulating their value, increasing their visibility while working smarter, not harder. So today I want to share with you 3 steps of how you can start stepping out of your own way so that you can start achieving your career goals. So the first one here is around awareness. So acknowledging what is holding you back. It may be some practical elements of knowledge or qualifications that you might need extra areas on or something like this. However, for the many people that I support every single day to step out of their own way, it is often fear that actually holds them back. Not the fact that they need another qualification or the fact that they might need more knowledge. It is the fear that's holding them back, and not necessarily, as I said, the knowledge or qualifications. So if you're thinking about this for yourself, you need to step back and think, well, maybe you do want an extra qualification, or maybe you do want to acquire more knowledge, but more often than not, that's not really what's holding you back. And what is holding you back? It is fear. And as I said, sometimes it can be the fear of failure, the fear of judgment, the fear of not being good enough when you get there, the fear of making a mistake, or fear of making the wrong decision if you're deciding to make some career changes, or you're wanting to step up to the next level or move in a different direction. That fear of the unknown and fear of making the wrong decision is a huge, huge factor that many people have in front of them that's preventing them to achieve what they want in their career. The other one is fear of being successful and all of the unknowns that come with that. And that is another big one that people have. So what if I'm successful and I get to that next stage? But then with that, of course, becomes a whole area of feeling out of control because you're now somewhere new. You're in a new role. You're in somewhere different. What if I can't handle it? What if it's too overwhelming? And all of this that I've described stops us from taking action because too much is unclear, and your subconscious mind cannot take action on this lack of clarity. So when we have all these fears, when we have this lack of clarity, it's like a free zone for our subconscious mind, preventing us from taking action, which is why we stay stuck in the same position and we cannot move forward. I see a lot of people going out there, getting additional qualifications, increasing their knowledge, but still they find themselves getting stuck exactly where they are. And that is potentially the reason that I see many people having that problem, is because the fear of the unknown, the lack of clarity, which is really, really important to understand. So the second one then is about taking action. So I just spoke about awareness. The second was about taking action. And action is about really needing to commit to taking action, to moving past those obstacles. So once as you understand what those obstacles are, and sometimes we need somebody else to help us to understand what those obstacles are, because sometimes we can't see what's right in front of us. We're too deep in that situation to actually see what is it that's holding us back and develop that awareness. But once we've that piece done, the next piece then is to take action and commit to taking action and moving past these obstacles. And this is, as I said, getting clarity about understanding what is in fact holding you back. And often I hear people say that, okay, well, I know I'm the biggest obstacle. I know I'm holding myself back, but then they cannot really explain to me what this really means and what they're doing or not doing that they can define as their definition of what's standing in their way. And that's why it's so important to get in there as the very first step. And this actually is the first step of my Career Growth Accelerator program, where I take people on a success path from invisible to invaluable at the next stage in their careers. But the very first step is to really understand the whole mindset piece. What is it that's holding you back? Then huge clarity on what that is, and then working on a path to moving beyond that obstacle to get to where you want to be. And that's only the first step of 5 different phases of the Career Growth Accelerator program. The third one is accountability. So we've spoken about awareness, we've spoken about action, and the third step to helping you to move out of your own way and to take ownership and take action in your career is to get support from someone who can give you the guide, or so who can really guide you on a path to overcoming these obstacles, and who can be your accountability coach to moving you forwards to achieving your next career goals. Not trying to figure all this out on your own, but to have access to a proven method to achieving your next career goals. Because a lot of the time we'll try ourselves over and over again to figure out the path. But a time comes when we realize, okay, well, if this is not working, I have tried this step, I've tried this avenue, I've worked harder, nothing's really taking me to where I really want to be, and I don't want to waste any more time. And that's where you need to think about who can be your accountability partner, your accountability coach, who can give you that path, who can guide you on that success path to get to where you want to be. In the Career Growth Accelerator program, which is my flagship group program, I have a 5-step success path that supports individuals to experience a proven method that bypasses the guessing, the trial and error, and getting actual results. And the outcome that comes with that is a feeling of satisfaction, a feeling of accomplishment and freedom, and the peace of mind, which is priceless. And when you have a clear path in your mind, everything changes. Everything changes, and it really opens up so many opportunities for you to really get to that next stage in your career, because something has to change. Doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result is, of course, that definition of insanity, right? We don't want to do the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. So, there are some really important elements that you need to work through to get to where you want to be, so that you're not in the same place 6 months, 12 months, 2 years, 5 years down the line, thinking I'm still stuck in the same place. What that can do as well, unfortunately, is that it can impact your confidence. So if you feel that you're not progressing as well as you'd like to, sometimes, and a lot of the time, what happens is we're there too long, is it absolutely impacts our confidence, meaning that we feel that, well, maybe I'm actually not good enough. Maybe this is as far as I can go in my career. Maybe this is all I can do. Maybe these other ideas I have about where I want to go next are not really possible for me, and I need to get real and realize that this is it. That is your confidence being impacted. It's not true, because you wouldn't have the drive in you and the feeling of needing to get to the next place or make that change in your career if it wasn't within you. Okay, you wouldn't be able to do that. So what's really important here is to understand that there are some key underlying elements that make it possible for you to navigate the next steps in your career. And these are around mindset development, just as I've spoken about, right? So that we can unlock and leave our subconscious mind, help us to take the actions we need to take. And that mindset development that is aligned to your future career goals, where you're going, not keeping you stuck in the past of what you've already achieved. You want to be able to readjust and realign your mindset programming towards where you're going in your career. You also need clarity on your goals and your expertise that you can use to take to the next stage in your career, where you want to step into more wholeheartedly into the future of your career. Your personal development and building your personal brand, so that you're articulating your value and building your confidence. And therefore, that is when you start leading your career truly, when you have all of these foundational elements. And again, as I said, all of these elements is what I support my clients on my 6-month Career Growth Accelerator program. So as the outcome of today, as I wrap up this video, the recap is developing awareness. Developing awareness is number 1, taking action is number 2, and having accountability is number 3. And if you would like to learn more about these steps and to understand what they really mean and how you can action those, or if you'd like to know how to apply for the Career Growth Accelerator program, email me at ann@elevateedge.com with the word career in the subject header, and I will send you the details. I will also pop this email address into the description so you can grab it there and send me an email. And also, of course, if you find this helpful, don't forget to like this video if you found it helpful. And subscribe to this channel, my YouTube channel, to get weekly tips, strategies, and mindset shifts as well. So I really hope you enjoyed today's video, and I look forward to seeing you at the next video.